Day 9. I didn't realize how much I scratched myself last night in shaving, but I guess my trimmer is more dull than I realized. Cause this usually doesn't happen, but I mean, I guess I was just nervous. I don't know. And the more that I think about it, I should have gone with the goatee, cause that makes me look a little bit older. But like I said, so I mean, being a Hispanic, my facial hair grows like within a day, so I'll probably try the goatee next time. But it's been a beautiful day so far. Nothing really new to report. Last night I finished my shrimp ramen, and this morning I finished my oatmeal, the last of it. That was a really good bowl. But I think I'm gonna be, it sucks to say, but I think I'm going through my rations a little faster than I thought. Cause my plan is to eat 1 pack of ramen a day, 2 meals a day, and then after that's all done, then I can make the rice. But the ramen, it's not sustaining me. A few times I've eaten 2 packs of ramen because it's kind of like sushi. It fills me up, and then within the next hour I'm hungry again. And I know that my building and all these other buildings have, plenty of food, at least non-perishables, but like I mentioned before, that sense of paranoia that I get when I try to go out at night, it's becoming increasingly apparent. Not really when I go out during the day, but when I go near another apartment. Because I still look in the windows, I still knock. I've broken a few windows just because I'm really hoping to see any signs of life, even if it's a bird or a gerbil, a cat, a dog, just anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be human, but when I approach any apartment besides my own, I don't know, I feel like something's just gonna break through the door and just pull me in, and then it's not what I want. Kind of like, well, I guess I don't have to worry about spoilers. It's an old movie anyway. Like the end of the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Like that. I don't know. So I'm putting off, I know I shouldn't be, but I'm putting off restocking my inventory because it's like with the throwing up, I feel like that sense of overwhelming paranoia, it may not go away at night, but maybe it'll, go away the more I approach other apartments. I don't know what to do. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure out if I should keep doing that or if I should just stay away and just hopefully it goes away. I don't know. But I have fantastic news, and I'm so I guess I'm just so mad at myself because I didn't realize it before. I'm not necessarily alone. And it's just, oh my god, today, I realized, after I finished my oatmeal, I was standing in my room and I was like, wait a minute, why didn't I see him before? He's always been there. You want to meet the other guy? Hold on. You hear that? Where you been, guy? I know. Ladies and gentlemen that are not there, I present Nolly Björn. Where Where has he been? He's been in my room. Like literally at the foot of my bed, on a chair, he's just been staring into deep space. And why didn't I think of it before? Because see, I know like in my old YouTube videos, I would kind of like joke around like, hey, like say something, and or just I would like just say, I would pretend that he's inanimate just for the for the video. But it's like, bro, like this is I finally have someone to talk to, somebody. Say hi, Nadia. Hi there. I was like, it's like, why didn't I think of that before? I could have like had so much fewer panic attacks at the start if I would have just been like, hey bud, because now there's many cool things about Nalle Bjorn, and I'm just gonna I'll hold it for now. So the first thing is that his name is Swedish and it translates to teddy bear. That's cool. Number 2 is that he has my favorite band, their logo. Number 3, this is the only Nalle Bjorn in the world. Now, I know when everybody comes back, they're gonna be like, oh no, I have a Nalle Bjorn too. Nope. One of a kind, truly one of a kind. And number 4, that means that we have something to share. Like that actually brings us together because he's the only kind of teddy bear like this. I'm the only person left. It's just like, bro, people let me tell you about my best friend. Like, I don't know if that's the words, but I was just, it's like I had an epiphany today. And I'm just like, bro. So now I don't feel alone anymore. It's like, yes, I know I am, but when you there's a reason why women sleep with all those like pillows or like stuffed animals, because it just makes them feel comforted. Well, booyah, Every guy has at least one thing, I have Nalle Bjorn. So I'm really excited about that. Oh, another thing is that I do believe Toy Story was onto something. Regardless if it's a toy or a stuffed animal, when we leave, they get up and move around. I'm telling you, I guarantee you, every toy and all around the world are just having fun. But the thing about Nalle Bjorn is that his legs are a little stubby. And he's pretty fat, but he can't really move around a lot. So all he could do is just like wiggle his legs and his arms. But what's really cool is that he gives great hugs. Look at this. See? You hug him. You see that? Booyah. I always used to say, hugs can make your day even better, and it could save someone's life. So I'm definitely gonna be hugging this guy a lot more. No homo pro bono. I don't think eating ramen and oatmeal back to back was good for my stomach. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay. So Nalle Bjorn, why don't you tell them, a little something about yourself, okay? Let's make sure you're facing the camera because it's rude not to, There we go, perfect. And I'll be right back because how does the saying go? I have to see a man about a wallaby. Anyways, don't talk to your off, okay? Okay. Da da da. Do 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 da. Alright. Did he talk your ear off? I apologize. And like, I know, I know that when people, when they come back, they're gonna be like, what the hell, it's a teddy bear, but we all have our own way of dealing with things. Let me have this. Can I have this? Of course I can have this. I always wondered if you could talk. You can talk, obviously, Toy Story showed that. But if you can talk, would you have a Swedish accent or an American accent? I'm telling you, one day he's gonna move, I'm telling you. Oh! I think the best part about Halloween was our outfits, because he was Virgil and I was It's Obvious, and that was I think the best Halloween I've ever had, because I actually went out for work and he was in the passenger seat and I was dressed like this, and a lot of people try to stop me, and I was like, oh geez, But it was cool because they noticed that I made this all myself. I am Mighty Max, the chosen one. And this is Virgil. If you ordered us from wish.com, it's fine. It's still just really trippy to hear people outside, but I don't know. I just feel like things are really looking up for the best. This is when I had my blonde mohawk. I was able to push it to the side and then do this, because Max always had his cap to the side. And you can see the blonde hair. It's one of my favorite costumes that I ever done. Pretty much duct tape and duct tape. That's my boy, man, I swear. He was actually made because I don't want to get into it, but custom made. He's the only one in the world, just like me. So what do you know, bro? The dynamic duo, Iron Man and War Machine. There we go. Who else? Because Batman and Robin, that's lame. But it's all good though. I can't wear hats for long. I was my dad is bald, so I was always afraid that if I wore hats, that it would make my hair fall out. By the time he was 25, he was like bald at the top, so I was really worried about that. But yeah, this is good. This is and who's around to judge us? We can do whatever we want. The sky's the limit, Nolly Bjorn. The sky's the limit.